This is my third episode that I have recorded since I sat down today. I don't know what it is. I'm just going. I'm just flowing. Y'all are about to get some golden nuggets from me, okay? Some bars from me. If you don't know what that is, that just means some valuable information. Hello, and welcome back to another episode. My name is Jessica, and I am the host of a Stronger You podcast, where last week I said that I wasn't going to do an intro, and this week I am. But I also help you expand your mind so you can become a stronger version of yourselves. If y'all listened to the last episode, I think it was the last episode about you being your authentic self, you know what I'm talking about. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, please go back, because this was the episode that I was supposed to record, but something else just came out of my mouth and I was not going to stop it, because why would you stop you from being you? This week, we are talking all about the abundance mindset versus the scarcity mindset. Did you feel the energy of those two words when I said them? So I want to start off by asking you, what does abundance mean to you? Okay? Say it out loud to yourself. You can pause this for a second if you need to. Next, what does scarcity mean to you? You can pause this right now if you need to, because I want you to actually, I want this to be an interactive thing. So abundance means more of, a lot of, unlimited of, things that come to you, that are attracted to you. Because essentially we're all energy, we're all magnets. We vibrate at a certain frequency, okay? Do you believe in energy? Yes, okay, we'll stop right there. So you are energy, you attract what you are, right? The law of attraction. So being abundant is you living in this energy of not richness when it comes to money, but fulfillment, prosperity. Is that the word I'm looking for? The word I'm looking for is abundant, but I'm trying to explain that word. So you just attracting loads of things that you love. And it's a feeling and an energy that just gets attracted to you. So abundance, yes, people really talk about abundance with money. And I always thought that's all that abundance was. Abundance was just oh, I'm abundant. I got all this money in the world. But there are ways that you can be abundant that have nothing to do with money. And that is something that is not talked about. So that's why I am talking about it. Abundance is not just money. You can be abundant in attracting opportunities. You could be abundant in attracting amazing, like-minded, strong-hearted people. You could be abundant in finding crystals on the ground. I don't know. I just looked at a crystal and that's what came to mind. You could be abundant in receiving food. I know that's so random, but it's true. Have you ever just went to a restaurant and they just kept bringing you food and they're like, oh, it's on the house. It's on the house. Girl, that's you being abundant. Be dramatic. Okay. This is your invitation to be dramatic. Some people will be like, oh, you just got food. No, you are abundant. It's all a mindset. It's all a mindset. And so that is what abundance is. And now let me read it from dictionary.com. Okay, according to Google, abundant means existing or available in large quantities. There was an abundant evidence to support the theory. Yeah, so that's another way that abundant doesn't mean money. There was an abundance of evidence that supported this podcast. There was an abundant amount of subscribers to my YouTube channel. There was an abundant amount of plants at the plant shop. So it's not just money, okay? So that is abundance. Now, scarcity mindset. And we're talking about mindsets. So the scarcity mindset, just feel that word. Close your eyes. If you are in a safe space, if you're driving, don't close your eyes. Feel into the word scarcity. Scarcity. The word scary, scarce. Oof. It just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel welcoming. So scarcity means, really, in my opinion, the way I'm explaining it right now, is living in lack, low self-worth, living in fear, living in not feeling enough, not being enough, not having enough, living in lack. That's having a scarcity mindset. Okay. We are going to talk about money after this, by the way, with abundance and scarcity. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Scarcity mindset. If you live in the scarcity mindset, you will not attract the things you actually want to you because you're not being abundant. You're not living in the abundant mindset. So I want you to ask yourself and feel into, like, throughout the day, your thoughts. Where are your thoughts? You know, if you're hanging out with a friend, or, okay, if you are going to a birthday party and you are bringing a gift, are your thoughts, oh, this isn't going to be enough. I feel like this isn't enough. I feel like other people are going to bring better gifts. That's a scarcity mindset. Okay. If you are out shopping and you are trying on a pair of jeans that are a little over your budget, you're like, oof, I love these, but I can't afford them. I don't know if I spend the money, I may not make it. I may not get it back. That's you living in a scarcity mindset. Versus if you were living in an abundant mindset, you try on the jeans, you feel that, wow, I feel good. This is making me feel like a stronger me, a stronger you. You feel that the money's going to come. It's going to come back. No, I'm not making mindless purchases. I'm being very intentional on what my purchases are, but you know that the money is going to come back. That's you living in an abundant mindset. Not being afraid that what you give out, you're not going to receive, or what you spend is not going to come back to you. Now let's look up the word scarcity on Google. Scarcity, the state of being scarce or in short supply, a shortage, a time of scarcity. Yeah, so feeling like shortage. So I want to talk about how this relates to money. So living in an abundant mindset can allow you to bring more money to you because of everything I really just said. It all is the same thing, just a different analogy, right? If you receive a check in the mail, notice your thoughts. Are they, oh, yes, I got a random check in the mail? Or is it like, oh, I got a check in the mail. Oh, I wonder why they're sending that to me. Oh my gosh, I got to save that. I can't spend that. I got to, like, notice how you receive when things are sent to you, because that's also a mindset, you know? No, I'm not telling you you can't save it. Like, yes, you can save it, but also how are you receiving it? Like in the physical action of when the check gets sent to you, or when you find $2,000 on the ground, because that happens. Side note, I broke my foot 5 years ago. And so because of that, like, I broke it in a pothole in a parking lot. And because of that, I always look down when I walk. And I've always been like, imagine a drug dealer just dropped like a load of $10,000. And because I look at the ground sometimes when I walk, I find it. This is a whole nother podcast, but I've actually been for a few years now practicing not looking down when I walk, because it also reflects like your self-confidence, your body posture, the feeling that you have towards yourself. And yeah, so that's other work that I'm doing on myself because this work is never ending, but it's worth it. So I hope you guys got something from this episode. And if you want more information on this, please send me a message on Instagram, or if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment on what your question is, because I would love to do another episode about like scarcity versus abundant mindset. And I know you guys have questions. I know there's so many questions out there about this, because this is honestly game changer. Like, living in an abundant mindset has brought me so many opportunities. It has brought me so much money. It has brought me so much things like in my life, so many great things that are happening. And by the way, I didn't mean to say so much money, like I'm rich and I'm a bajillionaire. Anyway, now I'm overthinking it. Let me slow down. I literally cracked myself up. But anyway, if you have questions about it, let me know, so I will do another episode. And thank you guys so much for listening. If you're listening to this on Apple, Spotify, podcasts, any of them, please give this a rate, a review, download my episode so it supports me and pushes this episode out to people who actually need it. And if you're watching this on YouTube, Hey, I know you can see me because this is also a visual. So if y'all just want to like kick it back on a Friday night and like chill with me, search me on YouTube and we can have some fun. But if you are on YouTube, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.